In keeping with the age-long tradition of the Island Club, in celebrating with both the Christian and Muslim members of the club as the occasion demands, members of the Island Club, accompanied by their spouses and friends, turned out in large numbers for the celebration of the 2016 Ileya party to mark the conclusion of this year's Eid al-Kabir Muslim fasting period. The royal father of the day, His Royal Majesty, the Ohinohi of Ebiraland, His Royal Majesty Alhaji Ibrahim, who was supported by a very rich retinue of his first-class chiefs and prominent citizens of Kogi State, from home and those resident in Lagos State. The special guest of honor is Alhaji Chief Dr. Rasak Okoya, CON, a long-standing member of Island Club. He was accompanied by his wife, Chief Dr. Mrs. Folashade Okoya, and his younger brother Alhaji Dr. Tajuddin Okoya and his wife. Also in attendance were the monarch of Ebiraland in the Etiosa local government area of Lagos State, His Royal Highness Oba Akinloye, former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Otumba Femi Pedro, Senator Gbenga Shafa, and the Deputy Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Wahid Eshilokun, who represented the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Mudashiru Obasa. The Chairman of Island Club, Mr. Dipo Okpeseyi, SAN, had the conjugal support of his wife and a huge solidarity of past chairman of the club, which included Ambassador Yomi Akintola, Chief Femi Adeniyi Williams, Alhaji Hakim Awe, Prince Ademola Dada, and Chief Olushola Faleye. Musliu Harinoishola and his band entertained at the event to quickly set the tone of the proceedings. In the opening remarks of the chairman of Island Club, Mr. Dipo Okpeseyi, SAN, he congratulated the Muslim brothers of the club and their spouses on the successful completion of the holy month of Ramadan. He prayed that God in His infinite mercies bring about times of plenty in the land to replace the present recession, presently biting hard in every sector of the land. Mr. Dipo Okpeseyi solicited for support from both members and friends of the club to meet with the challenges of development of all sectors of the club.
I align myself with the teachings of prominent Islamic scholars and leaders of faith that Boko Haram adherents are not Muslims. Thank you very much. They are not knowledgeable in Islamic teachings and are totally misguided by gods, whose desire is personal aggrandizement, even if they unwittingly, in the process, turn a peaceful religion into destructive, disruptive, and eruptive violence. They do not have enough humanity in them to appreciate that you do not kill to convert, but that you convert living, not the dead. May Allah forgive them and convert them to be true Muslims.
In his own remarks, Chief Dr. Rasak Okoya, CON, the chairman of Eleganza Industries, also congratulated all Muslims on the Ileya festival and wished the country better times ahead. Chief Rasak Okoya commended the present executive members of the Island Club under the able leadership of the current chairman, Mr. Dipo Okpeseyi, for their selfless contribution to the growth of the club, and the past chairman of the club for laying a solid foundation which has kept the Island Club going for years.
Technical school will give a lot of hope for our youth, where they can employ themselves and they will also employ others. But we must learn to work hard with our hard works. As our elder and our Baba said, so let us learn how to help the authority.
The main highlight of the 2016 Ileya Party of Island Club was the presentation of special plaques to authenticate the membership of some, while others also had their membership status of the club upgraded. As the chairman, who officiated that aspect of the event, said, The major criteria considered before anyone is admitted into Island Club, which couldn't be compromised for any reason, are integrity, standing, and contributions to the society in their respective spheres of influence. Also, those freshly admitted into Island Hall of Fame, or who had their status uplifted, have more than met all these requirements. Those honored include the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, who was represented by his deputy, Honorable Wahid Eshilokun, the younger brother of the royal father of the day, Alhaji Ibrahim, Senator Gbenga Shafa, among others. Donations and pledges were made by many of the dignitaries to augment contributions received mainly from the subscription of members of the club for the upkeep of the club and the execution of development projects in the club. The main event of this year's Ileya Party of Island Club was the official proclamation of the Royal Father of the Day, His Royal Majesty, the Ohinohi of Ebiraland, Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim, as a vice patron of the Island Club. The presentation of the plaque and the investiture ceremony was jointly done by the past chairman of the club, with the incumbent chairman of the club, Mr. Dipo Okpeseyi, in attendance. Past chairman and trustee of the Island Club, and Chief Olushola Faleye, presided over the ceremony.
Hand over to you this plaque, which makes you the vice patron of the club. And I wish you
this be the maddest. Neptune, DJ, he be the baddest. He be the baddest. He be the baddest.
Fuse, Mr. Producer.
You be the man, you the baddest. You be the one with the flow with the tightest. God punish anybody, we will fight us. We say the fish for the side, no be tightest. Charlie, look, not the job boss. Cause we grow for the slum and we jump us. If I come to your hood, they jump us. We go reciprocate, we go canvas. Chris day like a job boys. With the carry show that finish with the pop boss. With the smoke that loud and the top boss. And then no bad guy, they disturb boss. Oh yeah, Jeff fuck, go package. Over time, loco, she bandage. But you look cause we go damage. With the one leg, maybe you can manage. Superstar from Outer Zongo.
Then followed the address of the Royal Father of the Day, the Ohinohi of Ebiraland, His Royal Majesty Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim, who congratulated the club for still keeping aloft the legacies of the club. He thanked the chairman and executive members of the club for considering him worthy of being a vice patron of the club. He promised to ensure that he meets all that is required as a member. He also donated handsomely in support of development projects in the club. The last item at the 2016 Island Club Ileya party was the formal dance, which saw the chairman of the Island Club, the Royal Father of the Day, the special guest of honor and their guest being treated to Musliu Shola's very special presentation. Members, their spouses and friends also took turns to gyrate to Musliu Shola's rendition. See you all next year at the Island Club's 2017 Ileya dance, God willing.
Ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo máa ń gbọ́.